Set on live and you didn't like that, I'm not
Yeah,
afraid.
he
I done
did. He
told
was
this man, he wants to talk about, he's all big and bad and brave when he can hit you when you're not ready for it. But now that he knows I am fully prepared to respond to him, he refuses. He won't because he knows I'll clock the shit out of him.
You one on one. He has to
Yeah,
have like this
he
truly.
won't.
He
He won't
won't. He
join. I
won't.
said we can do it live. Let's do it live. That's what you wanted to do to me.
He
That's
won't.
what you
Right.
wanted to do it. You're so big and
It's
bad.
only okay if he humiliates you, but
Yeah.
you can't do it to him.
No.
And you
Oh yeah,
definitely
no, he
can't do
ain't
it
gonna
one
stand
on
for that.
one.
No, no,
You
no. And I'm
you
not I'm not
also right
stopping. I want to
on
be
your
very
life.
clear. I will not stop because of the things he has said and the lies he has made. And they can call me obsessed. I am. I absolutely am. And I will make sure that anybody that comes into contact with this man knows who he is. That way they can be held accountable when they go further with him, when they do fundraisers with him, when so and also I got some text messages to send out to y'all soon that I have some proof of y'all are gonna like. But I actually actively am going further with this defamation thing. So I hope he is prepared to answer for the things that he said and prepared to show receipts that the things he has said about my husband are factual. Because they are not. Because the
Oh,
rule is
yeah.
that you cannot say things knowingly that it's a lie. Okay. And because calling someone a PDF is, you cannot do that. Okay. That is actually one of the things that you can say a lot of things about people. And if it causes them to lose money, then they can act on it. However, calling someone a PDF is very different because that is actually a bigger thing.
Right.
So he will find out. And I will not shut up because everything that I am saying about Shelby and Joshua Del Lewis, what is it, Joshua Lewis Del Busted Up, whatever the hell your name is, everything I got to say about y'all is true and comes with receipts and facts. So
The thing about you, Kaylee, is you always come with receipts. So
yeah. And that's why he doesn't like me because it's true. And just like he said, I don't care about the receipt that you have. Of course you don't, because it doesn't fit your narrative.
he
It
says it's
doesn't
all
fit your
AI.
narrative.
We
and
like
then when
we
she
show
was
him
like,
receipts, and he's like, "It's AI."
when
Oh
she
my
was live
God.
yesterday, she was
I
like,
remember
well,
this.
whatever his husband got caught for or whatever, and we were just talking about it. I was like, stealing pills at a pharmacy. He said it, and then like she
Yeah.
said it, and he's like, that's not it. That's you. That wasn't it.
Uh-huh. Sure it wasn't, Shelby. They think don't worry. We'll know soon. Soon enough. Because I actually am a researcher, because I actually did go to college and I actually did have to write papers and I actually do know how to do all of that. So, my fake nursing license that Shelby calls it, um, which is another thing. Like I was literally doxxed. And then they still go to say about that I'm not really a nurse. Like the fuck? You doxed me. Like you
I
have
don't.
it. It's right there for you. I'm still waiting on the nursing board to call me. I ain't heard not a damn thing. I'm
They
waiting
ain't
around.
gonna call. They ain't gonna
They,
call.
they
It's a
ain't
scare
called me not
tactic.
the first time. I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kaylee, they won't call you because if the information that he reports to the board, if it's not credible, they're not even
Mhm.
gonna let you know. Most likely they might send you a letter, but no, I don't even think you're probably gonna get
Girl,
that. You're never gonna know.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's laughable. It is
Mm-hmm.
literally laughable that they think the nursing board will care about something like this.
Yep.
Like it is so stupid. However, you know, it's just funny because they want to talk about my license when your husband's was actually had to be turned in.
Mm-hmm.
You were never
Mm.
allowed to do it again. So please tell me, you want to talk about me? It's funny. I call that projection. You should have learned that with your master's degree. Um,
I wish I knew
it's
how to talk like
it's
him.
just laughable. It really is. This is a long time learned, dude. Because of people like him who are bullies, and I will absolutely bully a bully. I don't care, and people can call me that. I don't care. You are mean. You pulled up one of my followers' pictures last night, and then just talked about her and talked about her weight and her looks and everything else. Him and that Jay Shell girl, all of them. Like
What?
that's so mean. So now, I mean,
Mm.
you open the door. I don't open these doors until you open them. So if you want to talk about people's looks, let's talk about it. It's just ridiculous. It like, how are people who are popular creators on this app okay with that behavior? That's okay because that means that you're okay with it too.
Oh, J Shell, here we go again. I never spoke about anybody's weight. Don't lie.
Girl, be quiet. I ain't nice like Jay. I ain't
Okay.
nice. You did. You did
You,
talk. Y'all talked about you pulled you were sitting there. You co-signed
hold on,
it. You
Kaylee.
should have signed off.
Hold on, Kaylee. If you guys are going to come in here and you're going to be disrespectful and not have a valid opinion, I will block you and you can blame me.
You sure are in here every day watching them. Every day. You're so worried about it. You co-signed it by being there. You
You're
co-signed
the
it by
one that
being
brought
there. You were
yourself
listening
into
to
it.
him. You were talking about somebody's looks, all because they came in there and stated an opinion. Y'all want to talk about your opinions are silenced, but somebody else comes in there and what do? You bully them for their looks. You pull their profile picture up and bully them. That's what happens when you're like you can't even come up with anything good about somebody that you resort to calling somebody names about their looks. I don't validate opinions from people like that. It's embarrassing that that's the type of people you are. And all you were was, hey, enjoy my leftovers on the show that I helped come up with the name with and everything else. So enjoy being that replacement. It must suck to be second best. I mean, it's just embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Titanic song.
I know.
I love that.
Oh, look at Racist picture.
I mean, it's just like y'all sit in the chats, y'all sit and you watch, and you want to talk about everybody else watching y'all. But yet, here you are, right front and center. There y'all are making backup accounts and fake accounts and everything to come in and comment every day. Why is
Mm-hmm.
it okay for Shelby to slander people, but nobody can talk about him?
Okay, for him,
That is my question.
it's to target his Jay's wife's sickness and to put my daughter's picture up
And he loves to talk about
and then
women
act
so
like you
much.
guys didn't do it. Like, why would I do that to myself? Are you that dumb?
He's very disgusting. He's a disgusting human being.
What do you mean?
Every time I see
He
him,
hates women. That's who he attacks. He hates women.
yes, I always
That
see
has
him
always
attacking
been who he
women
attacks.
and curses them out in the most grotesque
They
way.
keep
And
asking what I'd do if I didn't win. Guess we will never know. That is, hey,
Mm-hmm.
send me that. I like that. Spilling beans.
Nobody can say his truths, but it's okay for you guys to continue to lie.
He's married to a Hispanic person. The Hispanic card. Like, bro, so am I. I'm still white as hell. I don't get the Hispanic card. Okay? I don't get that. Just because I married one. It's like that's not how it works. My husband reminds me frequently.
It's crazy to be honest with you because, like, us Hispanic people don't even, like, say anything or speak up, and everybody's like, oh, don't, and our rights and racist, and like, we're, like, the most don't get
No, I mean
involved.
it's so like, and I said something earlier today because someone we were in my Discord and we were discussing like we'll have these kinds of discussions about different things and kind of like what's happened here and like how immediately Jay Shell tried to call me racist because I blocked her and I blocked someone else. Couldn't even see their profile pictures. How would I even know who they
It
were?
was an
And
Ash Trevino picture too.
she immediately said I was racist. Had no idea who this girl was. Had never even heard her name before at all.
Did you
And
guys
so
catch DMs
proceeds to
2024?
proceeds to call me racist. And so it's like that's fine. If you want to think that, I did nothing to do that. But we were discussing today in my Discord, like that instance and something else. And so we were just discussing those types of things. And I said, like, it is my responsibility as a white person to continue learning all of this. If I do something, and you can ask my mods, I have always said, and if anybody has ever said, I said, hey, did I do something that I like, it's not clicking to me, that I'm not understanding what I did wrong? Like, I am aware that it's possible that I don't get it. I'm not grasping what I did wrong, because that is my responsibility. And I didn't know in like until I had children with somebody who has a very Hispanic last name, and that because it's not called racism when it's against Hispanics. What's it called? Because it's not technically a race. Is it ethnicity?
Yeah.
So yeah, so like, so when I'm referring to racism, just know that that's what I'm referring to. But I can't think of the other word right now.
Oh,
But it's
But
crazy how it's like
discrimination.
all of a sudden it turned into you blocking them because you're racist. Like,
yeah, no, it's
and
weird. And it's like, I get it. Like, I'm not trying, like, I understand where you're coming from, that inference about, like, but also that's not what happened. And then when you go and try to spread that rumor that I'm
Mhm.
racist, that's not okay.
Yep.
Because, first of all, like, I'm, like, you can't do that. That's not an okay thing to do, because you're spreading a rumor that's not true. Because I absolutely have stood up for people in my chat, stood up for my kids that have had to deal with things because of their last name. Like, I have done, like, that's not okay. And when it comes down to it, I care about everybody, not just Black people or Hispanic people or Asian people, because I also have Asian children. So, like, that's, you're just being shitty and trying to take something that people will run with. That is the reality. You
Yeah.
know that because I am a white woman on this app from Louisiana with a country accent, because your friend there even tried to say that I voted for Trump, which is not fucking true, that people would run with that. And that's not okay. That's not acceptable. And I'm not going to stand by and let you pinpoint me like that. And I'm not even
Mhm.
reading the chat if you're running your mouth in the chat. I'm not reading it, because you're just a liar. When you associate with somebody like Shelby, who is a liar, your opinion is no longer valid to me. That is why you got blocked. It had nothing to do with the color of your skin, had nothing to do with anything else other than that you associate with a known liar, scammer, and someone who crosses boundaries frequently, whether it's talking to minors, whether it's lying about illnesses, whether it's talking about people's dead relatives or spouses, all of the above. That's disgusting. And as an actual adult who cares about other people, I don't want to associate with somebody like that. I was tricked and manipulated and gaslit into a friendship with Shelby. He came on strong. He came to me in my comments and was like, oh, we should do this together and blah, blah, blah. And I'm this big
Called you a
creator,
soulmate.
and all these lies. And I
Mhm.
believed him, and he acted like he wanted so much for me. But then when I started to do better than him, I became the enemy
Mhm.
immediately.
Yep.
You know what? I don't like
So
how
my
he went after